He actually said that, it's been second to none. It's been incredible. He said about his tenure with the Angels. He said, I'm really happy, guys. He insisted about, leaving.
He's all like,
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
That's how this feels.
Exactly what
That's how this feels. Like even reading this, it sounds like that. Like, wait a minute. Yeah. So I mean,
he's just like,
let us get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. I feel you, Mike Scioscia. I mean, the Angels finished 80 and 82, and they spent all this money on their fancy Japanese pitcher / batter / whatever the fuck else he can do.
Bench player.
And he fucked up his elbow like 20 games in.
what? But
You were the chosen one.
Exactly. And what happened with Trout, man? Trout didn't have no MVP here.
Dude, it's what the Angels have. It's first and foremost. I'm glad that Scioscia's done. 19 years is
Too much.
Maybe
that's some solid tenure right there.
It is really
for
solid.
a manager.
Jim Leland was the only other coach that I would want to have as my coach for that long. But, I mean, yeah, whatever. He's fucking done too. But Scioscia being there for 19 years is about 10 years too long. Maybe even 8 years too long.
Even his style, even his whole managing style and his, the way he's using their... I mean, in general, you know what? The Angels do not have great GM. I mean, what you guys are doing
Multiple GMs.
Yeah, it's too many hands... Too many cooks, man.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. Absolutely.
Too many cooks.
And it sucks that we just keep neglecting our farm system. Like, dude, fucking focus on your farm system, and then the rest will follow.
Exactly. And I
Stop
think
spending money.
And that's what happens with a lot of teams like that when they start to go on that downward swing. It's because they've relinquished or depleted the majority of their farm system, especially in baseball. And a lot of teams now are starting to realize, okay, our farm system is actually important. We need to actually build these guys in the minors, grow them, get multiple. So that's why you see a lot of these teams trading away their big stars, like how the Dodgers got Manny Machado. We traded away some of our farm system players and some of our picks.
You can get it.
Yeah. Yep.
It just sucks. I feel really bad for Mike Trout. Like, I fucking love that guy. That guy is...
His talent is being wasted
shit.
on the Angels.
It's just there's nobody around him that can fucking support him there. Like, he's fucking carrying the entire team.
Yeah, it's a damn
He's
shame.
Mickey Mantle incarnate. He's the second coming of Mickey Mantle, in my opinion. The way that guy... I think the way that guy plays, he is the second coming of Mickey Mantle. He just needs the supporting cast.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no supporting cast there for him whatsoever. And that's a problem. That's a problem.
Well, with Mike Scioscia gone, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, the GM sucks.
They're going to throw a grenade in that dugout, man.
And you guys screwed up royally with Hamilton and Pujols.
That's not the only...
No.
Dude, I can give you a laundry list of players. Seriously, send help to the Angels. Like, give them a fucking list. Like, it sucks. It's really bad. They'll be okay in the next 4 years from now, but it's okay. We'll be fine. I promise.
So where can we go to the next Angels support group? What days do you guys meet?
We usually meet at the Cardenas up the street every Wednesday and Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
But that's it's a closed group, so no Dodger fans allowed.
Oh, do you guys take turns?
At a Cardenas? There's no Dodger fans allowed?
No Dodger fans allowed.
What the fuck? What kind of Twilight Zone are you talking about?
They're all at the Albertsons, actually, up the street.
Oh, I knew it.
That's a switch.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you guys pass around the... So whoever's speaking, do they have to hold the rally monkey in their hands when you're trying to speak?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Everyone takes turns with the rally monkey.
Fuck you.
At least he's being held.
Some kind of monkey's being held.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Explains why you're there for 3 hours.
Oh, jeez. So moving on, in football news, actually, recently, there's been a string of holdouts, with Le'Veon Bell. I know I recently touched on this in a couple of podcasts ago that he's been holding out for I would say since the beginning of preseason. He hasn't played at all, and we're in week 5 now.
Yeah.
And they're saying that he may come back. Le'Veon Bell of the Steelers may come back week 7, but a lot of people have been pissed. There's even been some of his teammates calling him out, saying that he's been a distraction to the team. he needs to be here. And there was another player over the preseason that also held out. Mr. Earl Thomas. He's a safety for the Seattle Seahawks. He held out the entire preseason, didn't even practice, and then played the first game of the week. He got 3 interceptions in that game. Yeah. And he straight up looked at his sideline. He's like, I don't need practice.
What?
He's like, I don't need practice. Pay
what?
Excuse me, pay me. Because he was on a contract year for the Seattle Seahawks.
Right.
Yeah.
And they refused to pay him. Like, they won't even talk about his contract at all. Nothing. They didn't even come up to him and say, look, Earl, we'll take care of you. Just play the season, and we'll take care of you after, or anything like that. They just kind of kept him in the dark and made him keep playing. So he was missing some practices. So then recently, in this last game against the Cardinals, he actually fractured his tibia in the game.
Shit.
So
yeah, he looked pretty hurt.
Yeah,
On the way out.
They even put an air cast on his leg. He had carted him out. Well, I don't know if any of you had seen this. As he was getting carted out, he looked over to the Seattle Seahawks sidelines and he straight up just flipped them off. He held it for a solid
like
5 seconds. That's a fiver. He held it for
he wanted to make sure everybody knew how he felt about the situation.
And so then, he looked down, and so a lot of people asked him, they asked their star linebacker, Bobby Wagner, if they were kind of upset about this, and he says, no. He's like, it's an emotional thing, and what that guy went through, you can't hold it against him. It's an emotional. That guy, he knows what he was going through, and a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people know who he was pointing at specifically, and they're saying that he was pointing at specifically Pete Carroll, their head coach, that he was a driving force. They're saying he may be a driving force in why they're not signing him, because they doesn't believe it. But who knows? But recently, Bobby Wagner also touched on this, about the fact that they were expressing support for him sitting out, and that this was a reason. He said, if he doesn't come, then he's not a team player. If he does come and gets hurt, then he shouldn't have came. If I was him, I'd be pissed. And so,
what the fuck?
They fucking pay him his money then.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And they didn't. And so, they posted this on Instagram. And so on Instagram, Le'Veon Bell, who's currently holding out right now too, he posted, he's like, shaking my head, exactly. Get right, bro, at Earl for Earl Thomas. I'll continue to be the bad guy for all of us. So Le'Veon Bell actually even came out and said recently that the reason why, he'll keep holding out. If he has to be the bad guy so the next guy, below him can actually finally get guaranteed contracts and get guaranteed, then he's like, so be it. I'll be the villain. Yeah. Because look what happened. Like, this sucks, man. This guy held out and he wanted it, and...
we usually say don't be a dick. But this is the one time where being a dick worked.
Yeah.
Or works.
Or works.
Well, it's worked for me my entire life.
Don't be a dick.
That one's for you, Richie. I mean, what do you think on this, Richie? Like,
it sucks that football is the only sport where you're not guaranteed like that entire like fucking contract. It's just like there's so much physical. I mean, it just sucks that these guys get fucking banged around like every game.
Yeah, they're risking a lot.
They're risking a lot, to get hurt like
to get
every
paid.
single game and to not get paid, to have the risk of being cut the very next day. Like, oh hey, by the way, you fucked up your leg. Like, oh, sorry, man. Like, you're done.
There's been a lot of like reaction videos too. Like Damian Woody, he's an analyst on ESPN. He was on First Take. That's a show with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman.
Oh, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, like they're on. It's a debate show on ESPN. It's pretty good. He actually came out and he said, he's like, you know what? He's like, this is the thing that's wrong with the NFL. He's like, this guy. He goes out there. People treat him like the devil and treat him like the devil and everything. He's all, but you know what? They'll toss him in an instant. Like, they'll toss him in an instant. He's like, where you have guys like an NBA who can drive their market. They say, you know what? I bring this to the table. Whereas an NFL player, the owners are telling you, no. We pay you this. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you want. We pay you this.
So my question is, what separates Le'Veon Bell from an Aaron Rodgers? I mean, like what's
Olivia Munn.
Oh, hey.
Well, not anymore.
They broke up?
Yeah. They've been broken up for a year. It's Danica Patrick now.
She's single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, she's available.
Oh, I need to make a couple phone calls then.
All right.
He already has one Asian in the bag, man. He can't have another.
Hi, Steph.
No, but yeah, man. I mean, like, I don't understand like how a lot of these QBs like get paid like so much amounts of money, but you know these other
running backs or the other position players
That's
you know,
not America.
don't get paid or whatever.
That's not even Mexico.
I don't think Mexico
That's
can
right,
afford
Homer.
it.
Yeah.
They can play
So-
soccer, right?
That football is
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
got
football.
Same word.
Same
I
word.
guess,
Football.
yeah.
Football.
But yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair for them to do that. And so, especially for a league that's making a buttload of money, making billions
They're
and
the
billions
least
of dollars.
progressive league.
Yeah, they're the
out there
most.
right
they're
now.
one of the most backwards league around there right now. But
You gotta love your football.
yeah, you gotta love it.
Who's
You
our
gotta
commissioner
love it.
again?
Mr. Roger Goodell.
Should we fire him or what? Should we sign
Can people
Yeah,
fire
I
him?
don't know if we can.
sign a petition? No.
I don't know.
Didn't they try it?
Will you sign
I
it?
think they
I'd
tried.
sign it.
I would
I'd sign it in a heartbeat.
Oh hell yeah!
Let's replace him with Jerry Jones. He's a good no.
No.
Yeah.
I think you got the
Christ.
wrong one. I think you got the wrong
Wait,
one.
hold on. Wait, never mind.
But you know, we'll see what happens with Le'Veon Bell. Supposedly he is supposed to come back in Week 7 during their bye week. But there's been talks about the Steelers trading him. A lot of teams are interested, but they don't want a 1 week 1 year rental. So they're saying he may end up just staying the whole year with the Steelers and then be a free agent next year. Our Eagles are actually in talks to potentially
Richie,
Richie's,
I heard about that.
Eagles.
Richie and Josh like the Eagles.
Yes.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
and I'm kind of excited.
Do you have a football team, Drew?
The Chargers.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You can get out.
No, I don't watch football that much. I prefer baseball. I watch the Dodgers all the time.
Okay.
But I will say I do like the Dodgers. I kind of have a thing for the Raiders just because my dad is a fan of the
Wait,
Raiders.
hold on. That's an oxymoron right there in itself.
It is.
You're a Chargers fan and you're a Raiders fan?
Yeah.
That doesn't makes perfect sense, Josh.
No. That's like saying you're a Cowboys fan and an Eagles fan.
That does
No,
not make sense.
Like,
You're a Dodgers fan, and you're wait. What kind of fan are you?
no, he's a Chargers fan and a Raiders fan.
And he has respect for Raiders because his dad is a Raiders fan.
Oh,
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lick of sense.
You're confused, boy.
I like what I like. You can deal with it.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, but
you know, it's all right. They're still playing San Diego, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, seems like it.
Jesus.
They're just in LA for the weekend.
Every Chargers game, no matter what, is an away game.
Yeah,
It
no
is.
kidding.
No shit.
It really is.
No
They're
You,
hardly
you
ever
see that
home.
Niners game last week? It was all Niners.
yeah.
All
It was a
red and
sea
gold
of
in the
red.
fucking stands.
It was
Ooh,
oh,
child.
so sad. They need to get in that Rams Stadium ASAP. But
Brings a tear to my eye.
one of the reasons why why it's like that is because of those ticket prices.
Yeah.
Those ticket prices are insane.
Fucking ridiculous.
Is it
dude.
really?
Yeah, for the Rams Eagles game I went to last year,
Yeah.
the ticket prices were I think like $60 to $80. If you bought them early enough. I tried to buy like a Chargers Eagle game ticket last year, it was like $175 a ticket.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was like $437. That's because I waited till the last minute. But
But still, I mean, the seats are good because you're right there. It's a
not a
super
big stadium,
It's
right?
yeah, it's not. It's a
Yeah.
soccer stadium, so you get a really good view. But fuck that, dude. That's why they're saying that during the Rams Chargers game this year, a lot of Chargers fans all of a sudden showed up out of nowhere. But they're just like, dude, you know how expensive those fucking tickets are and stuff up? I'm waiting for them to get to Inglewood, then we'll talk. Well, last week we actually debuted our little pick'ems. Our picks for the week's games.
Yep. Back when the Foo and Steph were on the show.
Yes, when the Foo and Steph were on.
Foo House.
So they're not on. Unfortunately, we got these subs in here today.
Yes.
But they're good. They're good
Fuck
subs.
you,
They're good
Josh.
subs. Oh,
go fuck yourself.
All right, give me about 5 minutes.
But more importantly, wait, hold on.
I need some downtime after.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to think for my life.
For
to think of my live
for
viewers.
those of you not on the podcast, Richie's putting up a whiteboard that says "Fuck Dallas Cowboys,"
Yes.
and I concur.
I don't think anybody disagrees with you at
No,
this point, Richie.
no, not at all. So last week, let me announce what the picks were. So I picked the Bengals over the Falcons, the Packers over the Bills, the Saints over the Giants.
Yes.
I picked the Steelers over the Ravens.
That's a big vagina.
Yeah, that's a big vagina.
Oh, yeah.
And then I picked the Chiefs over the
Hot
Broncos.
dog in a hallway.
And so each of us made our individual picks.
How'd you do, Josh?
I actually